I think I figured out why Rooster doesn't necessarily feel as funny as it is. We just got episode 8 of season 1 of Rooster. Let's talk about it. Some light spoilers for the episode ahead. Now, overall, the episode didn't feel terribly impactful. Yes, we had some ramifications from previous episodes kind of slowly getting resolved here, but this one felt much more like a continuation of the last episode rather than actually kind of progressing the story terribly far forward. We do get Tommy considering dropping out of school, and of course Greg saying, no, don't do that, and let's pursue you being a writer, which he thinks he could be really good at, which is always fun, and it kind of looked like they were going that route anyway. We see Sunny and Archie gravitate a little bit more towards each other, and subsequently, we kind of see that Archie had, well, we saw it in the last episode, but has been pulling away from Katie a lot more, and Katie recognizing it, which of course leads to her finally telling her dad, Greg, of course, at the end of the episode that, hey, this is what's going on. We obviously don't hear the conversation, but we kind of get a little pan-out shot of them actually doing that, so we'll see what happens in the next episode. We see Ava do her poem stuff and finally get a little bit of recognition for it, even though she's a little trepidatious at first. And of course, we finally find out the mascot is being taken over by JD, who just wants to make a little different name for himself, which is fair. Now, as to why the show doesn't feel as funny as it is, and I was kind of noticing in the last episode, it's the color grading and cinematography. You might be thinking that's a little bit of a weird thing to point out, but I think that's exactly what it is and why it doesn't feel as funny. The color grading itself is a little bit more murky. It's got a kind of a greenish hue to it, a little bit of a depressing one almost. And I think overall that color grading itself just lends itself to feeling like it's more of a drama than anything else. I think that vibe and aesthetic is even enhanced more so by the mist filters that they're using. Well, I'm assuming they're mist filters, but whatever. They're causing like the haloing with the light, so you look at the background, it kind of looks a lot fuzzier, it looks a little bit more dreamlike. And I think all of those visual elements don't really lend to a comedy. You'd think more bright aesthetic, maybe more clean aesthetic, less haziness. But with Rooster, we get a kind of very grim-ish looking color grade, and we also get a lot of that haze, which just feels like almost horror or drama or just something that is going to be more serious than what we're getting. Now, don't get me wrong, the show is still incredibly funny, it's incredibly well done, acted, and I think the cinematography is great, and I don't hate the color grading. I just think it lends to a more dramatic feel than what a comedy would, which is why I think it maybe doesn't almost feel as funny as it actually is. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that or feels the same way, but I guess that's kind of my interpretation when I see something like that, and it's kind of what the vibes that it gives me. So yeah, let me know if you agree, let me know if you disagree, and let me know what you thought of episode 8 of season 1, because we have it. It's a pretty good one. Rooster overall is a great show. I'm loving it, so drop in the comments what you think.